icon.
Oh, a swap.
Oh,
No, but a swap followed by a light
Dead
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Alrighty, we're casting from the NGS 2 Twitch tonight. New settings, but the same cast. Alrighty, we've got Wrong is Never Wrong and Death and Delay. This is a Nexus, I believe. Yeah, Nexus playoff match. The first round, which is technically the semifinals for the Nexus division, because I think there was only 4 teams that made the playoffs. This is the number 1 and the number 4 team. And joining us once again is our friend and my teammate, Jay. What's up, Jay?
How you doing?
Great, man. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Awesome. Awesome. Alrighty. I have not heard from the teams yet, so that's always alarming. But I'm sure we'll hear from them soon. Would love to know what their map bans are. These map bans are not accurate right now. Still waiting to hear. Technically, Wrong is Never Wrong is the higher seeded team, so we're waiting to hear from them on what maps they chose to ban out. And where we're going to be going for map 1. Jay is hard to hear. Yeah, I just turned him up. I had him turned way down because he was talking to me the other day, and I was like, man, I don't want to listen to this. What's up,
The
Vicar?
whole team has me at about 25%.
I had you at like 42. I think it's whenever we were watching the interview, and you weren't watching it, so you were talking to us, and I was like, let me turn this motherfucker down so I can hear.
Nice save. Nice save.
Yeah. No, that is exactly what happened. Yeah, we'll get started here very soon. Should be a fun matchup tonight. I know a few players from each of this team. I think Wrong is Never Wrong is actually out of the org that I started playing NGS with.
We casted Death and Delay against Happy Cloud.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Let me see if I can find my notes. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it was a 2-0 domination. Okay, so that's why I was confused. There's an R275 Delta on Team Happy Cloud, and then there's a Delta Sniper on Death and Delay. Alrighty. Where the white women at? Shit. I don't know. Where your mama at? Tell her to holler at me.
That's also my mama, so watch yourself.
Oh, is it? Wait, who is Bartleby?
That's my brother.
It's your brother? Ah, nice. Yeah, Jay, where your mom at? That's funny.
10 miles from my apartment right now, something like that.
Oh, nice. So you moved closer to your parents from New York?
Yeah, maybe
Nice.
a mistake, but we'll see.
Dude, no. I wish I lived closer to my parents. Like, I bet you're gonna get home cooked meals once or twice a week.
I don't know about that. Once or twice a month.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have casted Death and Delay. We have not casted Wrong is Never Wrong yet. Looks like Nexus Retirement Angle did win their game, so it's a 1-1 matchup between Nexus Retirement Angle and ROD. Yeah, we have made a official promotion of Jay to veteran co-caster.
Oh, look at us.
Field promotion. I warrant it. As a veteran caster, I am able to warrant that.
It's like a knight making another knight.
Exactly. Exactly. Does your brother play HOTS?
He does. I mean, I guess it depends on how you define that word.
Alrighty. Well, 8:01 and we still have not heard from either one of the teams.
That is because they are a Nexus Division team.
Yeah. We always say it. Yo, Lego is the shit. Who is Lego? Who's Lego?
Do you have Legos in the background of your shot? I don't think so.
No Legos. There's a Wii, a Nintendo 64 with Mario Kart, a Nintendo, a PS2 Slim, and a Game Boy Color.
Taking the place where the rifle used to be, so I guess.
Whoa. We can't talk about that on the NGS official Twitch feed. All right, I got a message request. Looks like Wrong is Never Wrong banned out Dragonshire. Dad banned out Volskaya. Hold on, let me that. Skya. Wrong is Never Wrong banned out Sky Temple. And then Shrines. Damn it!
We can find another place to use that button. Maybe
I'm gonna press the button. It looks like our game one's gonna be Battlefield of Eternity.
Maybe all bosses. I mean, maybe we'll just call the Immortals John Cena from now on.
Right? Oh yeah. All right, there's our lobby.
This is it, Psycho?
Yeah. Psycho. I want a full-scale Death Star. Aren't those like $600? They're pretty steep. Got that. Take a deep breath and I get real high and I... How was your day today, Joe?
Not too bad. A little bit of work, a little bit of hots. There's a food truck at my apartment, so I got some empanadas.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh yeah, happy May 4th. Ah, yeah. May the 4th be with you. What's up there, Dick Bailey? I know. I've got my so I'm a lawyer, work at a law firm. Obviously, we have our firm retreat this weekend in Baton Rouge. And tomorrow, being Cinco de Mayo, you would think we would go and eat Mexican food. No, we're going to an Italian restaurant.
I go get Cajun.
Failed. It is a pretty good Italian restaurant, though. Well, we're doing an escape room right before at a place called 13th Gate. It's a pretty famous haunted house. I've done the escape room there once before, and it is beyond extravagant. Me and 5 other law students, I did it when I was in law school, got through like less than 40% of the room in the hour.
Damn.
It was intense. We didn't even find 2 of the side rooms that were attached to it. So
I've actually never done one of those, but I feel like I would have fun.
Oh, dude, it was so fun. Which restaurant? Oh, wait. He's been to Baton Rouge, right?
Of course.
Yeah. Little Italian. It's downtown. I think that's what it's called. Little Italian? Little Italia? Something like that. Away Italiano.
I don't remember the name, but my grandfather is obsessed with a Chinese buffet in Baton Rouge.
Chinese buffet in Baton Rouge.
Like the most standard low class Chinese buffet kind of place.
Yeah.
But to him, it's like it doesn't exist anywhere else in the world.
Hey, babe. What's a popular Chinese buffet in Baton Rouge? Kaminari? Nah, that's Japanese.
and it's like something really, really low class. It's not like a destination.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
I got you.
on airline highway, and like
Nice.
that's just it.
It's Chinese. No, that's sushi. Never mind, wife. She's from Baton Rouge. Thought she might know. She doesn't really eat buffets though. She's kind of picky. I was just there like 2 months ago. Hell yeah.
A buffet is the perfect place for a picky person. You can get anything you want.
Not that kind of picky.
We got fun games. We got everything you want.
Well, I'll be there tomorrow. Crawfish fried rice. Oh yeah. All right, our teams are almost ready for game 1, which is going to be Battlefield of Eternity. Appreciate the follow. I don't really know how this is linked. I'm assuming you followed the Nexus Gaming Series 2 page, and it notified me on my OBS, because I'm technically streaming with a key for the NGS page. So I don't know how that works. But
for all intents and purposes, you are the NGS page right now.
Yeah, that's what I think. I just don't know how. I'm assuming it notifies me. It's weird that it would use one of my Maximus. What's up, Max? Hey, we got our boy Jay in here. LTK is representing today.
Yes, sir.
Max is the head of our LTK org. For those of you that are interested, hit him up. Shoot him a PM if you're interested in doing any StarCraft 2 gaming, HOTS gaming. What other games they play? I saw some people playing Total War in there today.
We need a Div team, I think, next year. So
that is true. That is true. Nagoya Cafe is the place you're thinking of.
It is exactly the place I'm thinking of.
Nagoya Cafe. I don't even know where that is. Oh yeah, let me go look at this. See if I can see.
Like, because you wouldn't even talk about it if it wasn't like an old man's favorite place.
Oh yeah. Let me look on the map. Let me see if I can tell where that's at. I only lived in Baton Rouge for 3 years though while I was in law school, so I know mostly the stuff around campus.
They don't live that far from LSU, so.
Nagoya Cafe. Oh, I know where that's at. Yeah. Okay. Over near Woodlawn and Winn-Dixie. Okay. Yeah. And there's Sherwood. Sweet. Market Street. I'm just a sucker with no self-esteem. We are waiting on a main to show up. So I'm guessing a sub is right now in the lobby, and if the main shows up by 8:15, they will fill them in. That's pretty legit. Barlia, I live in Shreveport, so I used to live in Baton Rouge. Obviously, my wife's from there. Well, she lived half her life there. She lived the other half of her life in Detroit.
Oof.
Who we rooting for, chat? I don't know. I like to root for the underdog typically, so technically the 4th seeded team, Death and Delay, is the underdog, although I don't think it really matters once it gets to playoffs. Either team could win. But as casters, we're going to do our best to remain neutral, right, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, I have no horse in this race. Like, this will be a pretty easy neutral one for me.
But I would love to know who you all are in here supporting, or if you're just here to enjoy the great voices of mine and Jay's.
Yeah, I want 3 games is what I want. That's what I'm rooting for.
Hey, you and me both. I don't have to work tomorrow.
I do, but screw it.
Screw it. Underdoggos. And while we're sitting here waiting, for those of you that are not following myself or Jay, I won't link it, but you can find my Twitch at lastmalkier_TTV, and you can find Jay's at JDIK_OW. Make sure you go follow those. We'd appreciate the support. Rooting for game 3. I want game 4. I want a game 4, damn it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You having any brewskis tonight, Jay?
Yeah, I'm still pounding through these all-day IPAs. It's a nice
Nice.
session beer that won't mess you up too bad.
You've probably had a Beta, right?
What's that?
You've probably had a Beta beer. Here, I'll show you.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm having a nice Abita Amber right now. Really good. Abita sells these party packs, and so it's 4 different beers, and it's 3 of each. So it's a 12-pack. And it's like Jucifer, Abita Amber, Abita Strawberry, and Giacomo, I think is the name of the other one.
They do that purple haze, I think, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Not Jucifer. That's a different brewery. Purple Haze is in it.
Yeah, purple haze is good. I like purple haze.
That's a really good
Trying to
beer.
remember what else I've had from them. I don't really know.
They have a ton of beers. I think they're the oldest in Louisiana. But there's actually a lot of, in my opinion, there's a lot of really good Louisiana beers.
Now that I'm thinking about it, outside of Abita, I'm not really sure if I've had any others.
Parish is kind of my go-to. They make Canebrake and Envy, which are just 2 of the best beers I've had in the state. And we've got a brewery called Great Raft up here. You've probably had some of theirs in Louisiana. They're pretty popular here.
I'm looking through a list now. Abita for sure. Red River sounds kind of familiar, but
Red River's where I live in Shreveport. The Red River is what goes between Shreveport and Bossier.
And Low Road also sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not 100% if
I don't know Low Road.
They're from Hammond.
Okay, yeah, that's near New Orleans.
I probably had this at just like a random restaurant on the way. This Tin Roof.
Oh yeah, that's in Baton Rouge.
They're in Baton Rouge, yeah.
Yeah, I used to hang out there in law school. That was one of the places that we would routinely go for like social events.
Yeah, you need a good bar near campus for sure.
Yeah, it's like right near the stadium, like maybe a half mile.
Death
Mile.
Valley.
Yeah. Oh yeah, favorite stadium. All right, looks like we're about to get ready to go forward finally. Map 1, Battlefield of Eternity.
So up here, I kind of expect things to go a little bit more meta.
I agree.
Not surprised if we see some Hanzo bands here.
You ever have anything from Huckleberry? Where is Huckleberry? Is that a brewery, I'm assuming? I don't think so. I spent a night in Shreveport many years ago. You probably went to the casinos, right? So you think the Hanzo's going to get banned out? Maybe Lee Ming?
I'm not familiar enough with the teams to know if there's anything worth target banning. That's the only wrinkle there, but Hanzo for sure. Vala Rainer are pretty standard bans as well. All right, well, there's that.
Yeah, there's the Vala. Welcome in, Bear. How you doing? And Sylvanas, too. Yeah, you do see Sylvanas banned a lot more in these higher ranks.
Yeah, she's strong. She's extremely strong.
Alexandria. Okay, I've got some friends from Alexandria. I'm gonna have to ask them about it. I'll check it out. Let me write that down. Huckleberry. Okay.
I expect Hanzo here, but I don't know if we're gonna get it.
Kerosene. That's very targeted.
That has to be, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Hanzo's still available. Lunara's still available. Li Ming's still available. Greymane, Rainer. There's a lot of good race still on the table.
Yeah. Who we're gonna see here? Rhaegar. Okay. Well, that's definitely first pick worthy. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Diamond Gems like Jax. But I think Diamond Jax is closed down. Someone's about to buy it. I think MGM bought it and they're about to sell it, flip it to someone else who's going to reopen a casino in it. All right, so let's see who the first 2 picks are for Wrong is Never Wrong. Yeah, I don't have any insight on any of these people. The only person, I think Delta Sniper plays tank. And I think that's all that I know. Dukov and Hager. Okay.
Both fairly strong on this map.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see some higher level Hager play.
Blaze matches up fairly well into the Hager.
Pretty standard stuff right now. No race, though.
I guess there's enough, because when we were just listing, right, there's enough that I don't think you feel squished. So, like, the places you do feel squished, like healer, like off lane, those are the things you need to prioritize.
Oh. So who do we expect? So there's the Hammer. That's one of our decent racers. I could very well see Zul'jin getting picked up here. What other good racers are available? The Hanzo's still here.
Hanzo,
surely someone's going to pick up Hanzo, right?
Yeah, I think you have to, unless they get banned right here.
Yeah, I can't imagine that not getting picked. He's just so good with that W build.
And, well, I mean, he's hard enough of a hero that if nobody's really confident on it, I wouldn't want to pick it in the first game of the playoffs, you know?
He's just so good, man.
Wouldn't surprise me to see a Jimmy either. Like, Jimmy with Exterminator is one of the better racers in the game.
Yeah.
Boring to play, but...
And there's the Hanzo and the Candyman Muradin. I like those picks.
Yeah, and at least that flex spot, too, to respond to whatever they do here.
Li Ming is still up. Not a bad pick into the Blaze Joanna, who won a clump. And let's see as we run our timer out on picking. Li Ming and Tychus.
It's about time.
Alrighty. Okay, maybe I was wrong. I thought Delta Sniper was the tank for some reason. Either way.
I mean, they still can swap.
Tell you what, a Chromie would be insane right here. That would give them some real kill potential. Right now, they don't have it.
Well, I mean...
Hanzo's just going to be so focused on racing.
Hanzo does a ton of damage.
Genji, okay. Opposite idea with a dive hero instead of a sit-back hero, but gets the same effect,
I mean,
kill secure.
He's got Muradin, he's got Hager, like, they've got decent kind of engage on that team.
Alright. Which draft do you like more here, Jay?
I think at this level, I can't vote against a Hanzo draft on BOE. Li Ming is good, but she's not Hanzo. Yeah. Tychus does make up for it a little bit. Rhaegar can add a little bit. Joe and Blaze don't really do a ton. Hager is going to outdo Blaze. Muradin, if he picks the level 4, is going to outdo Joanna. So really, like, every step of the way, blue team's just got better race.
Yeah.
But if they, like we saw a couple weeks ago, if they just kind of ignore that and get timely picks on the rest side of the red team, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, you can have no race and still win the game.
Indeed. The Wakatashi brothers. All right, let's get ready for game 1 of this best of 3 matchup. Nexus Division semifinals. Winner of this match will proceed to the finals in their division. I hate having that, but anyways. All right. On the left side, we got Rong is Never Wrong. Fire Lance on the Genji. King Mo on the Hanzo. Fearless on the Muradin. Rong on the Dukov. And Psycho on the Hager.
And for Death and Delay, we've got Sparklark playing Joanna. Ire Maiden playing Rhaegar. Mac Daddy-O on Li Ming. Delta Sniper on the Tychus. And MDC on the Blaze.
We are going to see a grenade. Looks like a teleport. Li Ming. Standard across the board on everyone else. W Bell to Hanzo. Dwarf Toss. Okay.
I mean, you can still take Seeker with this level 1 on Li Ming.
Reactive Ballistipores. Ballista spores, however the fuck you say that. And then agile dismount in on the prow. Okay. Pretty standard stuff.
I'm a little surprised to not see low, but
Yeah, I am too. That's about the only one. And we see the Genji start to rotate up. Gonna look at that blaze. No, he turns around and comes right back. He gave him the old fake out. Trying to target Mac Daddy
a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, Muradin is as well though. Has to back out. Take a look at our offlaners, just chilling in the top lane.
The thing about that Li Ming level 1 that a lot of people actually don't realize is that it's a buff to your Q. So it isn't just
10%.
about getting that back. You do get a 10% buff on every single Q cast.
Yeah, that's something I remember Dutch really stressing when he did a VOD review. I think of my gameplay on Li Ming on Battlefield of Eternity. Was like, you need to make sure when you go to throw your keys, you're using your E first. Maximize your damage output. It's one of those little min-max tips. As you see, next cast of magic missiles deal 10% bonus.
Did they see that Rhaegar back? I guess not, because they didn't run at that camp.
Yeah, probably not. It's like Hager's gonna go try to start this camp topside. Blaze is hearthing, so it's a good timing for him. Poor man's gonna look at this bot camp. The low mana.
He saw he was out of mana.
Yeah. Lark trying to group them up to get some punch damage here by the Li Ming, but gonna have to back out. We see our level 4s come in. Everything pretty standard across the board. I don't want to comment on the Sukov build because I don't play Sukov, so.
Trait build is pretty popular if you're not going the full puddle build.
See the bruiser camps rotated too by both teams. Can't wait to see ballista spores. Let me look what that does. While below 50% health, the cooldown of bio kill switch refreshes. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the damage build, right?
No, that's the other one. That's
it's
the class.
not? Oh, okay,
this one's a little bit more focused around your trait and around maximizing your de-healing.
Gotcha.
Because you're getting CR on it, and you can instantly refresh it if you activate that. Remaining in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, running for her life. Saw Genji keeping up those auto attacks to keep her from having the reduction on the teleport. Also trying to get his Qs off, stack up to 60 as soon as he can. Blaze in trouble, and that's going to be our first death. And they're looking for more on the Joe. Yep, and there's a 2-piece. Spicy with the side of honey mustard.
Really good by the Hogger there to just kind of get in there, drop some loot hordes, not let them get around. Really disruptive.
Indeed.
Hanzo's extremely though right now.
Yeah, and he's going to go ahead and hearth along with the Genji, him and his brother. Alright, so halftime show in favor of the blue team right now. We see Muradin and Hager just trying to... Uh-oh, this is a risky spin there by Hager.
Yeah, he's got to get out now.
Yeah. But, in the meantime, we see the brothers over here melting on the Immortal. Psycho is in trouble. Let's see if they can follow up. He's going to spin out. And Stukov is going to be okay as well. Great job zoning, letting your team race. Well played. See our first blue team Immortal, whose name is?
This one is Alari.
Alari. Please flame Jay if he's wrong.
This is a pretty big shield too.
It is. It will definitely get the wall and some damage on this fort. Not much, but some. See Muradin trying to play aggressive here. Li Ming very low. Has to get that healing totem out by the Rhaegar. Great job there by Joe of forcing Genji into the aggro. But Genji's going to get vengeance and dive in and get a kill.
Murad's got to get out of there.
And actually, they're going to get the entire fort. That's great for them on the first Immortal. But look at Blaze down here, getting that off-lane pressure while the 5-man is topside. Heads-up play there. That's just insult to injury right there by the Mirrodin. Did you see that?
Yep, nice little cue over the wall. Show that he's watching.
Right. That's great. Looks like
Kinda
blue
sucks,
team's gonna
though.
get both camps here too.
Yeah, for all that prio that Blaze got, like because of how everything shook out, he couldn't get that camp.
Yeah, you would have liked to see him rotate immediately, expecting that camp to come up. I guess it is risky. Hager in trouble. Let's see. And it looks like Death and Delay is gonna start the comeback right here with a puppy dog death.
So it is a calamity on Li Ming. You sacrifice a little bit of race, but you have some more kill potential, I think.
Yeah, and especially
Really
with
hard to get
squishy, you know, Hanzo and Genji.
Yeah, for sure. Like with a Genji kind of harassing you like that, you're almost forced into taking calamity.
Hope Stoot goes root. What's root? Alright, we see our level 10s coming in. We see Dragon's Arrow, X-Strike, Swipe, Avatar, and Shockwave.
On 13, Stukov gets a root where if you activate your W while someone's standing in a puddle, they're root.
Ah, gotcha.
Be pretty cool, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's hard for me to hit, but I'm not very good at Stukov.
Yeah, I only ever play the damage build Stukov when I play it. And most of the time that's in like ARAM or in like goofing around in bronze games. Whenever I swap over and play on Jay's accounts. Meredith's gonna get picked here. Love that aggression by Death and Delay. Even prior to their ultimates coming in, they're able to get a kill, and now they get the Blessed Shield off, and Hanzo gets obliterated. Looking for more on the Genji, but he has his protected. Look at
So
this.
that's another thing I wasn't expecting was the Tickle Beam on Li Ming. So
Yeah.
Genji's a very well-known counter to that. She needs to be careful.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by that as well. Maybe we're going to see her go Archon at 20?
No, no way. Absolutely not. I don't even think Div E teams take Archon at 20.
Oh, I've seen it. Root is standard with, I got you. Stukov becomes bait. Ooh, I like that. Hey, Death and Delay is turning this game around, though. They got a quick 3 kills. Now we just need to see them use that advantage here.
And that's what we talk about, right? Even if you don't have the better race, if you can get timely kills, it doesn't really matter.
Looking at the Hanzo there, we see the Ancestral come out to save Joe. Psycho in the back line is going to land 2-man Shockwave here to set up some follow-up. Rhaegar is going to get picked as well. We see Odin just wailing on them, though. Look at this.
That bunker was body blocking so hard. That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that was great. Who would have guessed? Alright, and we're going to see our next Immortal go over to the blue team. Once again, about 50%. And a great little funnel fight right there. Coming out by Rong is never wrong. They're really in the driver's seat right here. About to get 13s. Very healthy Immortal. Going to take this fort and get some pressure on the keep wall.
No ults up right now. Actually, really, pretty much for either team. We have Avatar, but that's it.
Hager is in trouble. I think Miss
Oh,
used
what
the
a
stun. Oh, but it's not going to save Li Ming. Genji's going to dive in and finish her off. And I think Muradin's dead here as well. Rhaegar is going to get the final below. So a good back and forth there. 1 for 2 trade. If you're Death and Delay, you'll take that.
Should have let them save the keep, maybe some of the wall. I don't know. That's a lot of Immortals burned down.
There's the 13 that we were talking about on Stukov. Love this talent. This is probably one of my favorite talents to play on a tank is Bronzebeard Rage.
Yeah.
It's such a fun talent. I think it just really spikes Muradin's damage output.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of non-existent without that talent.
Yeah. I will say, I don't like this Joe Blessed Hammer. I know it's like the standard talent. I just feel like I never get any value out of it.
Probably helps a little bit on the race for this map in particular.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I know a lot of people take it, but I just never take it because I feel like it doesn't do shit. I feel like people just go around their hammers.
It is Diablo reset day, so Hammerdins are very, very strong. Big blessed shield right there, too.
Look at this huge arrow. Big whip. We gotta land the stun on Fearless. Delta Sniper's in trouble. Gets a timely Ancestral. Let's see if he gets in the bunker. 3 men get in the bunker. Great job there by Blaze. But our Maiden's a little overextended. Joe's gonna have to dive back in. Huge shockwave. Who's gonna die first? I think it's gonna be Blaze. Turn on him. Get the kill. Walk away. Yes, and they do. Blaze just got a little too overextended, trying to peel for his team there.
Yeah, but that's the death you want if you are going to give one up.
Oh, indeed. Indeed. We're going to see our next Immortal here in 25 seconds. Top lane's going to have to be dealt with. Joe rotates up to deal with that. Blue team's going to pressure here. Looking for a cheeky kill on Li Ming. Murden taking a lot of damage, though, to do so. And blue team's just going to back out and go start winning this race.
Gotta be a little careful here on this. Yeah, and they scouted out first. This camp is a little scary until Blaze is back.
Yeah, red team's running in. 3-man blessed shield gonna set up. Tickle beam. It's not gonna get anyone but Hogger. Here comes a big air. Lands on Tychus. Unstoppable is used. Counter engage is coming in. Genji's looking for the Tychus. Lands the X strike. And there's our first kill. Great spin in and another perfectly placed bunker by Blaze. Doing a fantastic job of saving his team.
He's doing a really good job using that as terrain, too.
Indeed. So not a complete disaster. Only losing 1, but this is probably going to be 100% shielded Immortal, and that's going to be a very tough defense. Down 16s especially.
Yeah, they got lucky there with the placement, too, to have it in this race position. There's nothing that Red can do about this.
Yeah, I mean, you still have 2 healthy keeps, no keep walls. You can probably defend it, but you're almost tempted to want to dive them and try to win a fight here. I know you're down talents, but
we're getting to the point where you kind of have to.
Yeah, eventually you're going to have to. I mean, best case scenario is you D and get a level 16 and then try to take a pre-20 fight. I mean, that's the alternative here. And that's probably the better alternative. This is just going to be a tough defense. I know they have Odin, which will be helpful. But other than that...
Red's timer here, so I want to see blue be patient.
Yeah.
Looks like
Indeed. Immortal Shield getting melted pretty quickly. They do have a lot of kind of zoning control with the Blaze Joanna. So I don't think Red Team loses the match here unless they stagger a couple deaths. Let's see. I mean, I look for an arrow engage here. Try to find someone to pick and stagger. Here comes the arrow. Lands on the back line. Blaze is going to use that bunker once again, and they will be able to finish off this Immortal. 16 advantage is still here. Great shock waves coming in, though, but Joe's on the back line. Ancestral's use. Swipe is going to be used to disengage. Let's see if Murden's able to get out. I don't think he will be. Uh-oh, Stukov might have stepped up too far. Oh, he gets away. In the meantime,
yeah, that's a hard fight.
Pot.
That's a hard fight for Murden. There's like so much stuff you have to dodge.
This is the second highest division, right? Yes. No, third highest. There's Storm, Heroic, and then Nexus, right?
I'm not sure about Nexus and Heroic. Those might be backwards, but I'm not sure.
You might be right. Nexus might be above Heroic. This is the second or third highest division. I don't remember. Take a look at some of our game stats here. Hero XP pretty close. Mercenary is our huge difference maker, along with minions and passive. Structure gives us a total of about 7,000 XP.
Yeah, it's felt like blue has had pretty much all the camps.
Yeah, I think red team has gotten one camp all game. Like, one neutral camp. They've gotten their bruiser, of course. And they're going to look for a fight. Yeah, I mean, I think you have to here. Looking for it on Muradin. Blaze barely going to miss the stun here. And let's see this fight.
Blue is far enough away from 20 that I think you're okay fighting here.
Yeah, I agree.
But you got to send Genji and Hager to go deal with that camp, so you kind of want to just chill right now. I'll be a little careful here.
Meriden jumping away. Here's the scary part right here.
Yeah, this is what you're a little worried about.
Joe was trying to engage on the Stukov Hanzo. Couldn't quite get there. Great arrow to re-engage. Here comes Hager on the back line. Shockwave's got a big whiff, but they're going to get one kill. The Ancestral was untimely. Delta Sniper's going to die as well. Yeah, and this is probably going to be game here.
Yep, that should be it.
That was a great turn and counter engage.
So the thing that Blaze was doing all game, using that bunker as terrain to block the red team, Hager just used that against them and queued Li Ming into the bunker.
Into the bunker, yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming Psycho probably clicked on his map there. Because he shockwaved in the exact opposite direction of the team. Nexus, Heroic, and then Storm being the highest. Okay, so Nexus is the third highest.
I think he was trying to outsmart the Li Ming, who he thought was going to teleport around the corner. I think that's
Gotcha.
Benefit of the doubt.
All right, and there's game one. Wrong is never wrong. Making it with a decisive 13-6 victory.
So yeah, I mean, about what we expected, right? Like the team with the good race and good kill potential ended up racing well and killing well. So
yeah. Take a look at those stats for everybody. You can do all of your highlighted sorts. And here's a look at our builds. You have questions about the Rhaegar build? Why? Are you talking about Earth Shield? That's the only one that's like off meta, right?
what else is on 13?
I don't remember.
I think he's got a Q reduction, Q CDR, I think, on 13. I think that's the one that a lot of people take.
Gotcha. Yeah, I couldn't tell you enough. Again, I think I have played 2 healers enough to even talk about them logically. I hate healing.
I watch more than I play when it comes to heals. So I know the builds, but I don't really know how they feel.
Yeah. Need to get a healer main co-caster in here. Oh, yeah? I misread it. Oh, I got you. Yeah, is that the standard 13 or not? We gotta look. Hero.
I'm pretty sure the Q CDR is on 13.
You gotta look. What his other talents are. 13. They took Earth Shield. Are you talking about Tidal Waves? I don't ever see anybody play Tidal Waves.
I play Tidal Waves, but I'm not a healer.
Maybe I'm thinking of Wellspring. Thought they didn't take Totem at 16. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of with the shield that some people take. Increase the duration of lightning shield by 3 seconds. Either way.
Bobby's up if you want to join on me.
Right. All right, Nexus. Looks like we're going to Towers of Doom for our game, too. Oh, yeah. I love a good Towers of Doom game. Can't find Towers of Doom. Hello there. Check in.
So it'll be interesting to see this one. A lot more team fighty.
Oh, indeed.
And you're not really split between do we want a team fight or do we want to race. So you can kind of see what they want to do a little bit more, like how they want to actually game plan.
For sure.
But even the fights, they were pretty decisive for Rong.
Earth Shield, I think, tends to get more value than other talents. Shield has a bug most people don't know about. Ooh, I love bugs. Tell me about this bug. I need to know more. I try to exploit all the bugs in this game. I remember my first season of NGS, there was a Hager bug, and honestly, it still could be in the game. I don't remember. But there's a Hogger bug where you could throw his trait into the Alterac class like main monster guy, and it would push him out of his cage, and you couldn't secure him
Out of the like
out of the little
shrine?
cage thing. Yeah.
I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, it's
Worth
pretty
trying
cool.
out.
Casters ready? Casters are ready. What's up, fam? What's up, Bowser? Shh, don't share healing secrets. You guys made it to the big leagues. You damn right we did. Got a veteran caster here and a veteran co-caster field promoted today,
Yes,
May
sir.
the 4th. No, guys, don't exploit bugs that will get you kicked out of NGS.
Don't spray either.
Don't spray either. Like Jay. I think Jay got like 7 formal complaints against him this season for spraying.
Half as many as your casts.
That's probably accurate. Hey, half of those were Dutches. All right. Double veteran. Oh man, indeed. May the 4th be with you as well. I'm in the presence of greatness. Oh yeah. What's up, Boo Nut? Boo Nut. What a name. We wanted J-Way. Indeed. Tell us the secrets of exploiting HOTS. There was also, I think last season, there was a Hanzo bug where you could, there's a way to make Hanzo auto attack, like an extra auto attack every 4 attacks or something like that. It was really weird. Damn. Hear my dogs?
Not that one either. The only one I know about right now is the Chromie 18.
Chromie 18 bug? Where you
If
loop them
you-
twice?
Well, if you loop somebody and then pick the 20 upgrade,
Mhm.
you don't lose vision of them until they die.
Oh, interesting.
I'm pretty sure that one's actually still in the game.
Really?
So like you can see them all the way across the map, like they are on your team basically.
Well, Jay just lost his veteran co-caster status from NGS. teaching viewers how to exploit.
I'm telling people what to not do so that they can avoid it.
Hell yeah, we'll have to have you on there. Sure. Fun. All right. Towers of Doom, match number 2. This is a best of 3 matchup. So if we see Rong is never wrong, secure the win here, that will be our match. I'm hoping for a little back and forth though, so let's see if Death and Delay can pull this one out. Damn, guys, is that the Psycho? That is a Psycho. I don't know if it is the Psycho, but it is a Psycho. What a legend.
Played like one, so.
Yeah, that's what you want to see out of your Hogger player for sure, is diving that back line very heavily, especially when there's a Li Ming on the other team. You don't want to just let her sit back there and throw warps all day.
Yeah, I mean, if she's untouched and unbothered, like, she's a problem, right?
Indeed.
Like, that's a lot of damage.
So, we won't be seeing Stitches run around his playground, nor will we see Sylvanas or the true tank of the game, Hammer.
The one, the only.
Anybody ban-worthy after game 1?
Genji's pretty annoying.
Yeah, Joe. I think Joe kept them in the game to an extent. Some huge blessed shields. Or you got to put some respect on Psycho's name, SC2 Legend. I'm not an SC2 guy, unfortunately. I have never once played SC2. I've watched them. I watch Bahamut play sometimes. I know our LTK Discord has a very active SC2 scene as well.
That is the highest Blizzard rank I've ever achieved is StarCraft.
Oh yeah? What'd you achieve?
Diamond 2 was where I ended up.
Nice. Oh yeah.
And I can sleep. I can sleep well at night because that's the only one I'm not relying on teammates. So it must be me.
Yeah. I like the Chromie pick. I think Chromie's very solid on Towers of Doom.
She's just good everywhere. She's really strong. A lot of delay potential on this map, which is important.
And we see a Nubrak and Lucio. Lucio is another hero we'd really like to see on this map. Lots of walls to play off of, a lot of choke points. Yeah, it'll be fun to watch some Lucio play. Now, Diablo is notably still up, so Diablo is a pretty solid counter into the Lucio. Interested to see if they'll play that.
So the Karazim that got banned first round didn't get banned this time. So
we'll see if it's ban worthy. Yeah. All right. We could very well see another Hogger.
They're gonna play double support most likely on the red team, which to me means that this is a hyper carry Chromie, which is a little bit scary.
You think they're playing double support?
The only reason I say that is because Mac Daddy-O was not their healer last.
Iron Maiden was. That would be fun to watch. Probably a damage build Karazim. Yeah.
Yeah, he can pump damage. So a good Kara is really, really strong, and he's just kind of off healing at that point.
I wonder who you pair him up with. Maybe a Tyrande? That'd be fun.
I think one of them needs to be a little bit more of a main healer. Maybe Anduin. You could also put him with like a Stukov because Stukov doesn't have a cleanse, but Karazim at 16 can have, near infinite cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit uncomfortable though. I just feel like if you're going to do that, I want a Vala or a Hanzo.
Well, really, Chromie has no fear right now because outranges the Junkrat, outranges the Cassia. Of course, we'll have to be mindful of the Anubarak burrows.
I could also be wrong because if you look at the other team, Psycho was their Hogger last round.
Yeah, right.
Rong was their Stukov last round. So maybe they just pick whatever and then just swap afterwards.
There's the Diablo. I kind of expected we were going to see that. Let's see who our Maidens takes. Abathur. Okay. That makes sense.
So it is double support.
I really like Abathur on this. And a Lost Vikings. Hell yeah.
I was going to say that earlier, but I didn't know if Nexus was high enough to have a Vikings play.
Hell yes. All right. This is going to be a fun match.
Yeah. So Vikings is so strong on this map.
Yeah.
Because you can have them with Eric just kind of roaming in that middle boss area. And it makes the double soak for the other team extremely difficult. So Blaze is going to be just getting constantly harassed by Eric, while you got Olaf and Balog soaking the top two lanes. But Abathur might equalize that a little bit. I'm not sure.
Dream Dead, or is it me? No, it's fucking you, Bowser. All right, don't be coming in here with those false alarms. Jeez, this guy. Can't do anything with a guy from New Jersey.
About half your chat right now is from New Jersey. So,
damn it, this is what I felt to. Alrighty, let's see. On the left side of our screen, we have Rong is never wrong, who won game 1. We've got King on the Lucio. We've got a Nubarak dancing on the Beetle Boy, Friar Lance on the Cassia, Psycho on the Junkrat, and Rong is playing our Vikings.
And for Death and Delay on their last leg of the playoffs, we've got Sparklark on Diablo, Delta Sniper on Chromie, Mac Daddy-O on Karazim, MDC on Blaze, and Iron Maiden playing the Slug.
Alrighty, here we go.
So if you remember...
Go ahead, sorry.
Chromie, Delta Sniper played an incredibly strong Chromie on Tomb of the Spider Queen the last time we catched.
Ooh, look at that. Dutch coming in with, Jay coming in with the callbacks. Like that. Ooh, spy games. I like that. That's fun.
So I think that one is just there to mess with Blaze eventually.
A huge engage. Sparklark is in trouble, and I think we're going to see our first death here in favor of the blue team.
So they've got some pretty strong Abba hat targets with Tarazine and Diablo, even Blaze.
Yeah, I imagine Karazim is going to be the primary target here.
Yeah, for sure. Diablo too, really strong with a hat.
Yeah, look at this, just constant harassment. Blaze is going to have to earn his role tonight. That's for damn sure.
He's got the help from Abathur, so like Abba can hat the top wave and get a little bit of that soak as needed, but
I feel like I don't see this Cassia talent very long. Very often. Charge Strike.
that's my build, the auto attack build. That's the one I run 90% of the time.
I really like Q, which I guess when you're dealing with the 3-man team here, Q gets a little less value.
Yeah, I mean, Charge Strikes really punishes like dive and melee comp. So having 3 frontliners like this, calling Kaz a frontliner, but
this is the downside, is that early. Oh man, great boop there by Junkrat to get Diablo out of the fight. Yeah, this is the early, I mean the real downfall of the early game with an Abathur on your team. Those fights are effectively 4v3. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like the other team's having a variant or something. Uh-oh, Diablo in trouble.
Gonna have to retreat to safety.
it's a little worse than a variant even because like an Abathur team doesn't really equalize until you get Claw at 10.
Yeah, Romi's so overextended right here as well. Guess she has her time trap to retreat to there. And actually gonna save this bottom tower, I'm surprised. Blaze trying to stall out topside here.
Same build we saw on Chromie last time he ran it too.
And they're just gonna let Psycho secure bot. Blue team's gonna focus on getting this tower down, and they've got the Vikings forever. This isn't a strong Abamat, no, but you can tell they have a strong comp though. That's what they were going for. With the Karazim, double support, the Abathur. He does do well on this map, but the problem is he's playing into a Vikings, which kind of just eliminate, I think, any advantage you can gather by the Abathur. And in my opinion, a good Vikings player can single-handedly carry on this map.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. I mean, you saw it right there, right? Like red team was committing to that top left altar, and the Vikings almost single-handedly were able to stall it until this got there after taking that bottom tower.
Yeah, I think the key is going to be, as we see, Karazim in a little bit of trouble here. I back out. I think the key is going to be once those level 10s come in for death and delay. They're just going to have to get aggressive and dive the backline. You've got a squishy Lucio, a squishy Stukov. They just need to get aggressive. Magdaddio in trouble. Let's see if they can get the final damage. They will not. Gonna get juice back up a little bit. I'd throw some bombs if I was Junkrat here. Yeah. He's gonna focus on the wave. Blaze still struggling topside into the Vikings. 7's in now. But there's a 2-level lead right now for Rong. It's never wrong.
And typically you don't usually see that. So like the Vikings teams usually need a little bit of time to ramp up before this 2-level lead shows up. But they're doing really well in this early game.
Yeah, you can see the difference in the breakdown by XP, both with structures and mercenary and hero kills. Really slight there. Minions, you see a almost 2,000 point XP differential though.
Yeah, it's just really hard for Blaze to keep up.
Great dive there. Burrow lands 3-man. They're going to look for the kill on the Diablo. He does have the soul shield, but a great boop. And I think Diablo is going to be a goner here. No.
He's got to build Diablo, man. You can't kill that.
You can't kill that. Good interrupt by Blaze here.
Cassie gets her percent damage at 16, so we'll see see what she can do after that. But until then, he's not unkillable, but it's going to be really hard.
As we see Blaze fighting off the 2 Vikings here. Gonna get the pumpkins in. That's great. Yeah, that is great there. And they're still gonna get this tower or altar. 10's in. We see Rocket Ride, Lightning Ball, Cocoon, High Five. Blaze is in trouble here. And we see the Longboat raid. Nice.
The superior ult at a Junkrat too. That is a questionable call.
I like Rocket Ride. I think it's a fun talent.
I don't know what the plan is though. So like, you kind of need some strong CC for it, I guess.
The only thing I can think is the Cocoon.
Yeah, but I would have a hell of a time trying to time that.
Yeah, I mean, you know the burn on the Cocoon. It's got a bar there. If you communicate, as soon as the Cocoon comes out, if a Nubrak calls it, let's say it's on Chromie, because I think that's who you want to use it on. As we see, what is that, 7-sided strike? Use it on the Chromie, and as soon as the Cocoon ends, you just have your Rocket Ride landing, and I mean, she dies.
Yeah, but so the problem there is that the other team can be killing it at the same time and screwing up the health bar.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is tough timing, for sure.
Wow. Okay, I am actually shocked about this Abathur pick. Going with the, what is this thing called? Monstrosity.
Monstrosity, yeah.
Instead of the clone.
And we see Lightning Breath getting some value. Gonna get the kill on the Nubrak, and this is exactly what you're gonna do by Death and Delay. Use these level 10s to get aggressive and get some picks here. They need back in the fight. 1-1 right now on kills, but you couldn't tell by the scoreboard, 36-21.
I'm not the best Abathur, but I am a little bit confused by that Monstro pickup.
Uh-oh. Oh no, that's just a Viking. That's actually our first Viking death of the game, surprisingly enough.
I kind of like Sands into 7-sided. That feels pretty strong.
Yeah. Magdaddy Yo on the chase here. Gonna get a kill on Eric. And Death and Delay will secure the bottom tower. Or altar, whatever you want to call it. Olaf taking a bunch of damage, and Olaf's going to get picked as well. Bunker is out, slowing Sands is underneath it. Lands a great stun on the Lucio. I think he's going to be alright, though. Lightning Ball's out on Diablo, and it's spreading. Delta Sniper having to use those slowing Sands to peel for himself, though. Lucio's barely going to get away. Gets down to 100 health. Diablo is as well. He's going to get a great Q and flip. Wow, everyone is so low. Junkrat dies. Chromie dies. I believe Diablo's gonna die. Is the shield gonna save him? No! So, 4 kills for 1. Well, really,
yeah, that was chaotic.
1 and some change. And we're gonna see Wrong is Never Wrong winning the middle altar.
No bribe on the Vikings, which is not that terrible. Like, there's only these camps here. It's not like First or Garden or anything.
Yeah, where bribe gets a ton of value. We see Abathur trying to juice up a little here. Five to 2 on kills right now. Diablo's at 43 souls. Dives in. Lightning Breath is out. Trying to focus the Anubarak. Cocoon is in. 7-strided. Coming out. Anubarak is so low. He tries to burrow away. Unable to. Psycho barely gets the rocket ride off. He's going to use it on Diablo to try to save his team. But Cassia and Lucio are both going to get stunned by the charges. Diablo actually dies. No way Lucio gets away here, right?
He might.
He does. Wow, that is impressive.
So I guess that's the flip side of the Junkrat ult too, is it is a pretty good oh shit button.
It is an oh shit button, yeah. Wrong is Never Wrong is 31-4 for a reason. Yeah, I saw they have had a very dominant season. 32-17, Death and Delay feels like they're just on the back foot here.
Really got to turn up the heat to get back into this game too.
I don't know if I like this bottom fight right now.
Yeah, no
I think I'd rather
DPS
see them
topside.
go. I mean, you have the Vikings like we've been talking about. You can just stall for a really long time.
Lucio doing a great job to avoid that follow-up stun. And they're going to get the kill on Blaze. Diablo also in trouble. Cocoon out. Perfect slowing sands. Unfortunately, it's a little too late. There's that rocket ride. Tried to use it to zone out the Chromie. Instead, they're going to focus on the Kerosene. Oh, man. As Dutch would say,
right now, this is a disaster.
this is a disaster.
Waiting to happen.
Bad news waiting to happen.
Oh no, Abathur!
Oh, no. They got the kill of the worm. Yeah, that's GG. They're going to get it again. Oh, great time stop. Delta's just playing. Oh, Cassie was so low there.
It almost to me looked like he popped Quantum Overdrive after that Q, and if he had done it before, that
He would have had the
kill.
extra damage, yeah.
Gotta be a little careful here.
Yeah, Blaze doesn't want to overextend, but is trying to save. Stun barely misses there. That's as close as it gets.
That was a really, really good Q from Anubarak there to cancel that.
Diablo's diving in. He's going to use the Lightning Breath to get 1 kill and 2 kills. Chromie finishes him off with the big Qs.
Okay, so I think you boss here, and
Yeah, you got to take it off the map for sure.
I'm not sure what you do afterwards. They're going to be back pretty soon. If you can stop the Vikings from retaking this top tower, but I don't think you can.
Nah, the rest of the team's already there as well. You're going to get, what, 4 shots for that? Yeah, they moved down. I think you got to try to push out your bot lane. I mean, it's effectively dead.
Well, see, that's the thing, too, with all these pushes from blue, is that with Mule on the map, you really have to confirm the towers, because Abba can full heal that in
Unless
3
you
or
kill
4
Avatar.
Mules. Yeah, well,
Alright, so 3 altars are up. This is kind of a tricky situation for Death, because someone's going to be on an island here. Yeah. Able to secure their side top. Psycho in trouble, going to move himself to safety barely.
and Diablo's just giving this top on. I don't know if Blue knows this yet.
Yeah, they're about to find out because the Vikings coming in. Great Q there. Psycho in trouble once again. Is he going to get it off? He does get it off. Cocoon's out on Blaze. Almost one-shotting the Chromie. And yeah, red team's health bars are getting so low. We're going to see, what, 3 more shots go in. If they die here, this is game. Another Lightning Breath coming in. Cell Shield's not going to save him forever. And this is looking like GG.
Definitely might be.
I think it is. Blaze going to go in, do what he can.
Karazin. Oh no! Wow, what a sidestep. Good job, Karazin.
Diablo is back, gonna dive in, and Junkrat's gonna get blown up, but Blaze is next. And they just got 2 pumpkins in there, need 1 shot, and the Vikings are securing. Diablo can't get there. GG has been called. A 2-0 domination in favor of Rong is never wrong.
Yeah, that was very dominant.
We'll take a look at this, and we will see if our teams are interested in doing a post-game interview. 14-6. Any of our players are in here? They'd be 35-0 if they had J-Way. Very dominant Cassia. Putting up some huge damage.
Yeah, that auto attack build can do a ton.
Take a look at those talents. And let's see if anybody from Wrong is Never Wrong. I will message. We'll see if the teams want to do a post-game interview. Okay, great. Yes, ma'am. I'll see.
I will follow you.
All right, awesome. I'm going to jump into coin toss map pick number 3 as we get ready for this post-game interview. Welcome, Psycho.
Hello, hello. Thanks for having me.
Of course, and congratulations on the 2-0 win.
Sweet. That was fun.
It was fun. Very dominant performance. Some people said in the chat there's a reason why they are 33-4 on the season?
31-4.
31-4 on the season. So yeah, congratulations. Very fun 2-game series. Got to see some heroes we don't normally see in our division. So that was fun, including a Vikings facing off against an Abathur.
Yeah, but especially on that map, Vikings are better than Abathur. They counter them.
Yeah, no, indeed. That's I really like Vikings on that map in general, and I really like Abathur on that map. But when the two are on the map together, I think you've got to give TLV a clear advantage. And not only that, the TLV play I think was very well done.
Oh, yeah.
Jay called it early game. They're just going to harass the hell out of Blaze and make his life miserable.
Yeah, poor Blaze. He's like, first Hogger, now Vikings. You know what? I can't catch a break.
Right, and yeah, so let's talk a little bit. We see the main Nexus Gaming Series. Welcome in, everybody. We just wrapped up a quick 2-0 domination in favor of Wrong is Never Wrong. We're recapping those matches, joined by Psycho, the captain for Wrong is Never Wrong, who will now be advancing to the finals for your division, right?
Yeah, best of 5 for the finals. We're excited.
That's awesome. But yeah, so map 1, we had Battlefield of Eternity. A closer game than game 2, 13-6 on kills, and you guys took the two brothers, Hanzo and Genji. Also played Hogger, Stukov, and Muradin.
Yep.
So a really solid comp. We were expecting someone to pick up the Hanzo. You guys picked him up with your next to last pick, securing your race, and then followed up with a kill secure in the Genji. I really liked y'all's draft. Was that your target draft? Did anything get interrupted in the bans? Do you want to share anything about that?
So I am the captain, but I am actually a sub for the team. And I was asking what role I was going to play tonight in the first game, and nobody said anything. And then they were like, "Oh, lock Hogger." So I locked Hogger, and they were like, "Oh man, we wanted you on DPS." So
the Hogger worked out. Had some huge shockwaves, diving in, disrupting the Li Ming constantly. It definitely played out well for you guys.
Yeah, so we definitely played by seat of our pants after that, because we changed up the draft from what we were thinking about doing. We wanted the Hanzo, so we grabbed that pretty early because we knew that's what was going to be our race, and we're strong against them.
Mhm.
And at the end, when we saw what their picks were, we knew Genji would be great, so we swapped players at the very end. When we picked Genji, we swapped the Hanzo and the Genji players, and then we rode with that. We were kind of regretting the Stukov pick, but it worked out because Stukov has no cleanse. That's the issue with Stukov. So we're kind of thinking we might have picked it a little too early, but it paid off in the end.
Indeed, I thought the Stukov play was solid. It really set up what you guys were trying to do with the Hogger and the Genji picks, really forcing the fights in on their back line, disrupting them, getting Blaze overextended. Now, Blaze did a great job, I thought, in game 1 of using his bunker, both as terrain, like Jay was calling out a few times, and as a save. Yeah. But then again, you've got Stukov to just put a lurking arm right underneath him.
Yeah. The bunker play, I have to admit, there's a few times where I wish that was my bunker.
There was one moment too that I just want to call out. I don't know if this was a mid-game adaptation from you or what, but you ended up using the bunker, I think, a couple times as your own loot hoard, essentially, to get those Qs and get some nice stuns and wallbangs on people. And I thought that was a really nice kind of counter to what he was trying to do with that bunker. It ended up working out really well.
Yeah, one particular on Li Ming I know that definitely secured the kill on her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got to when you're on Hogger, you have to use anything that could be a wall as a wall,
Yep.
like Nazebo, Tassadar, like any. Oh, wall!
Mhm. Yeah, I
So
thought that was great.
yeah, absolutely. The second I saw, I was like, "Oh, tight little corners. Their squishies are getting squished."
Yeah, I thought that
So
was great. And your draft too, we were talking about it while you were drafting. You guys prioritized the race. They a little bit less so. Is that your strategy going into every BOE? Like we are a race team, or are you kind of thinking about what they're doing, trying to cater to them? What's your
uh,
philosophy overall?
I think we're comfortable on a lot of different race heroes, so we usually just kind of figure out where they're going and work around that.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a lot of those out there, right? So you can
Yeah,
be pretty flexible.
yeah, because they didn't ban or take Greymane. That was an option. You
Hmm.
know, not
Uncle
as
Jimmy was
great.
still there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was going to say not as great, but Laner was still there. Zoljan, I think, was actually still there. I don't think they
Mhm.
banned that. So there was plenty of other options. So we weren't like, if they would have prioritized banning racers, that would have changed what we were gonna do. But with them not banning that many racers and not taking the racers early, we knew we had plenty of options.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Well, and sometimes you didn't even, there was a few times you guys didn't have to rely on your race. You just went in and dominated a team fight, and then we're like, all right, Hanzo, Genji, you go on back and do your thing back there. We'll just kind of, sit
yeah.
around here and hang out. But game two, we went to Towers of Doom. 13-6 on kills in game one. I believe it was 14-6 on kills in game two. You guys took the Vikings into Abathur, like we were mentioning earlier. Was the Vikings a reaction to Abathur, or was that already pre-planned? I'm curious.
So we were planning on doing option one was Hammer. Option two, the once they banned the Hammer, was always Vikings. That was
Gotcha.
So yeah, so we were gonna do Hammer, and if they banned Hammer, which they did, we were gonna do Vikings.
Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah, so they did that, and we were thinking about an Avatar ban because we actually did think they would do that, but we were like, Vikings. If we go Vikings, if we're committed on Vikings, Vikings will beat Avatar, so it's not worth a ban. And we're like, okay. So then we ended up actually locking it, and we were like, and then we saw the Avatar, we're like, see, it worked.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
guys
that was true.
took the early advantage, which I thought was really smart. Me and Jay noticed that you really wanted to pressure them, given the fact that they had an Abathur. Blaze was having such a hard time doing the double soaking job into the Vikings. You had your Vikings to kind of come down, poke as necessary in the bot lane, but you put a lot of pressure on them early, which I think helped snowball the game in your favor. You had a
Yeah.
you had a two level lead before tens. Like at 9, I think you guys hit 9 as they were just hitting 7.
Yeah,
Uh,
like you mentioned, Vikings are able to dismount and annoy the crap out of Blaze, so that he has a slower rotation, and he has to play differently than he normally would. Also, I was on Junkrat that game. Junkrat has the ability to put the mines on their camp, so we were able to steal their camp for the first rotation.
mhm.
And actually, I'm not sure they took their camp the entire game. I
I
think
don't
it
think
was
they did. You
I
guys
think it
were
was
really,
yeah,
really
it was always
harassing.
ours, and that's one of the things that Junkrat can do. I put that we were safely doing our camp in the first camp situation. We were doing ours, but I had my mine over there, which
Yeah.
gives us vision, so we knew how much time we had to go to get over there.
I do have a question. So we were wondering, with the Junkrat rocket ride, were you looking for whoever came out of the cocoon? Was that the
uh,
idea, or was it just a pure I like that talent, I want to play it?
it was a pure. I haven't played Junkrat in a year, and I want to make sure that I don't die so much.
Gotcha, gotcha.
To be
Well,
100% honest.
Plus, when you're
that
in
was
the rocket ride,
that's the
you're
same.
just kind of a standing target for Chromie
Yeah.
too.
So now that is the case, and I did get her at the end. My team was yelling at me like, "Get the chromium!" Like, "Oh yeah, you're right. My bad." So absolutely switched up and started to because she either a has to just run away when I pop that and
Mhm.
chase her, or she dies.
Yeah.
So and
Well,
if she's
and you
not in the fight,
guys
that helps.
you guys achieved the ultimate goal that I have whenever an Abathur's picked. You killed the Abathur at least once.
Yeah. Yes, that is absolutely always a little achievement. Like yes. Slug has died.
I'll tell you
And
what.
which
If
is
someone picks an avatar on the other team, and I'm playing Chromie, it's one of the heroes I play a good bit. I always take the vision, and I consistently am scouting behind those walls. I'm like, I'm gonna find your ass, you little worm.
Yeah, I've gotten really good at seeing the health of a locust and knowing exactly how far that avatar is away based
Yeah.
off the health.
We played a match the other night. I think Jay was in there. I think we were practicing actually, and I was like, all right, who knows Avatar well enough to continuously tell me where he's at on the map? And so we had 2 Avatar players on our team that were just like, oh, he's here now, he's here now. So I was constantly rotating, trying to get a gank on him. But yeah, game 2 was a lot of fun. And not to sleep on the Cassia by any means. The Cassia popped off. Huge damage, more than double damage their highest damage hero, I believe, with 75,000 damage, 8-1 on the Cassia. Really helped you guys to have that front line just consistent, hard dive damage.
Oh yeah, I mean, Fire is always very consistent on whatever hero we put him on. He was on the Genji the first game, doing his thing. Lowest amount, I was teasing him because it was the lowest amount of kills I've ever seen on his Fire. Only 6 kills for the first game. Normally he's like at least in the 12 and higher. Like, so with kills on his Genji, so I was giving him a little bit of a sass with that one. But no, second game, his Cassia was great with the damage. He did what he was supposed to do. Like I said, I haven't played Junkrat in a while, so I was not looking to do anything too impressive. I was just playing safe and being annoying with Junkrat.
That's all you got to do with Junkrat, right? Be annoying. All right, so, we will now turn the floor over to you to give your shout-outs and before we head out for tonight.
Shout out my own team, Wrong is Never Wrong, and shout out the Raven Court League. We do tournaments and fun nights. So if anyone's interested, come on by. We accept everybody of all types.
Awesome.
Except for toxic people. We don't accept toxic people. Sorry.
That's debatable. All right. Well, Psycho, thanks so much for joining us for the post-game interview. Congratulations on the 2-0 win. And good luck. If I don't catch your grand finals, I wish you all the best of luck. In that matchup, do you know who you're playing yet?
I don't think that match has happened yet from what I'm aware of.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that. And who knows? Maybe we'll even pick it up to cast it.
Sounds good. All right.
All right. Have a good night, Psycho. Thanks.
See you in Nexus.
All right. See you, man. All right, Jay. Thank you as well for joining us.
Of course.
Really enjoyed it, as always. Fun to have a co-caster, and especially one as knowledgeable, insightful, and wise as you.
You're too kind.
I appreciate it, man. For everybody else joining us tonight, thanks so much. Had a great stream. Saw the Nexus Gaming Series rated into NGS 2. Welcome, y'all. Looked like y'all had a great match over there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to catch the rest of ours. The VOD will be public for you to go back and take a look at it, and I advise it. I think it was 2 really strong matches. I picked up a few things from them, and I think you could as well. I know the teams appreciate everybody joining up and viewing the match tonight. They put in a lot of hard work and effort to put on these performances with the practices and whatnot, and now they get to reap the benefit of performing on the grand stage. Good luck to Wrong is Never Wrong in the finals, and until next time, we will see you all in the Nexus.